You got a hostel room for tonight?
No, it's already full actually.
It's full?
Yeah, it's full.
So here's the story. I was driving to the Italian part of Switzerland from Geneva, which is about a 5-hour drive. But suddenly, as you can see, the weather has got very rainy. So I decided to stay somewhere midway here in Switzerland in a city called Lausanne. I tried many hotels, but all were full. But I finally found this hostel here. So let's go and check it out. As per the sign, I should call the reception. Hello, I booked a room for tonight. Oh, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see what 40 Swiss francs in Switzerland can get you as a room. So 40 Swiss francs here in Lausanne, Switzerland gets you a room that is shared with 20 other people. I just hope that no one snows in the night, and I also hope that the weather gets better so I can make a video for you. Anyways, see you on the road tomorrow. Good morning from Lausanne, Switzerland. The good news is the weather is a bit better today than yesterday. But the bad news is I am sleep deprived because of all the snoring last night. But I'm still motivated to get this video done. So join me on this sleep deprived adventure through to the Italian part of Switzerland. Study in Switzerland. I have been getting a lot of questions on this topic from my viewers, and I thought the easiest way to answer all these questions is by making a video on it. Also, while talking about this topic, we are going to discover some old and beautiful towns here in Switzerland. Let's go. This is Bre here in Switzerland, and this town is located on the border with Italy. Of course, when you are looking to study somewhere, the first thing is to find a course that you are interested in and then find the university. Some of the world's top ranking universities are present here in Switzerland. For example, EPFL in Lausanne, University of Zurich, University of Geneva, ETH Zurich. The universities here in Switzerland are well financed and hence they are well equipped. So you have a very good experience of studying here. But in return, they expect a lot out of the students. For example, there are a lot of deadlines, so don't expect just to chill during university. Look what I discovered here. The Swiss Mona Lisa. Seems like she loves eating. The admission requirements in Swiss universities are quite straightforward. If you're coming to do a bachelor's, you need a higher secondary education. If you're coming to do a master's, of course you need a bachelor's. If your course is in German or French or Italian, then you will need a language certificate. But there are also several courses which are in English, and you will need to provide an English TOEFL certificate. But check with your university before. Of course, the most important thing is the fees of studying here in Switzerland. To be honest, the cost really depends on your level of study or your nationality or the course that you're taking. But it's good to know that private institutions are more expensive than the public institutions here. Fees that you will pay for studying is much lower than countries like US or the UK. So that was the town of Bre for you here in Switzerland. And next we are going to go to a village that was voted the most beautiful village here in Switzerland back in 2016. Let's check it out. On my way to the destination, I remembered something really important that I needed to talk about before I forget. When considering studying here in Switzerland, it's really important to take the cost of living into account. Living in Switzerland is really expensive, but I won't talk about the costs in this video as I have covered it in some of my other videos. But yes, do keep in mind, Switzerland is an expensive country. So I am in the village of Morcote here in Switzerland, which is situated on Lake Lugano. So back in the days, this used to be a fishing village, but now all you can see is this beautiful boats, which are of course owned by the rich Swiss people. So back in 2016, this village was voted the most beautiful village here in Switzerland. So let's go and check out why. You can see how the Italian food has got an influence on this part of Switzerland. The restaurants here mostly serve pizzas, spaghettis, bolognese, lasagna. So I'm gonna enjoy this pizza. Let's see how it is. A bit hot, but very tasty. Thanks. So that's 22 francs for a pizza and a Coke. That's Swiss prices for you. Alright, payment done. Let's get out of here. Once you have registered with the university, the next step is the visa. If your course is for 3 months, you can apply for a short-term student visa. But if your course is more than 3 months, then you will have to apply for a long-term student visa. So I've listed all the documents that you need to apply for the visa in the description. Okay, so if you walk up these steps here in the village, you reach an old church, and also the view from the top of the lake, I was told, is really awesome. So let's go see how it is. So during your studies, you are permitted to work part-time, which is up to 15 hours per week, and full-time during holidays, but only after you have lived 6 months in the country. Okay, so I've made it up to the church, but I will be flying my drone in a while to get a better view of the area. But before that, I wanted to let you know that after you have completed your studies, you can actually apply for a residency permit for 6 months to stay in Switzerland, so that you can try to search for a full-time position to work here in Switzerland. So during this 6-month period, you can actually work part-time, that is 15 hours per week. It's really important to note that this 6-month period cannot be extended if you couldn't find a job. While you are a student, you cannot really get your family here because you hold a temporary visa. But there are exceptions. For example, if you're doing doctoral studies or a postdoc. All the information that I provided here may change based on your nationality. So I recommend you to double check what rules apply for your particular nationality. So as I make my way back home, here's my point of view of studying here in Switzerland. If you study in universities in the UK or US, you're going to end up with a huge debt, which might take many years to pay off. So I recommend you to find a course in a public institution here in Switzerland, which is way less expensive. So to conclude, I hope that you found this video useful, and I wish you all the best in your career. And maybe I will see you in a Swiss university soon. Till then, see you in the next vlog.